Okay, on the left is live, on the right is front toss. Okay, so good. I'm seeing pretty much the same exact thing. Same anticipation skills. So that's the first thing. It's not a huge deal. Left foot's ducked out a little bit. So when we pitch, we talk about creating torsion. Okay, so that creates literally torque in our back leg. So that would be the only reason why I'd want to have my back foot squared up or slightly turned in, is to create just a little bit more stored energy in that back leg. Okay. When you come down, your barrel angle in relation to your front arm is very good. The fact that like that front shoulder's up is we just need to learn more about that. I'm not going to say right or wrong yet. The fact that your hands are down, I'm not going to say right or wrong yet. You will often see guys in this position, and you'll see lead arms that are more straight like that. But you know, talk to Chris Davis for the Orioles, and he does not do that, and he makes a lot of money. Okay. Back foot, notice that it's not pivoting, it's coming forward. I want you to know that in case you have heard pivot on your back foot. You're not doing that. You shouldn't do that. That's not what good hitters do. Notice on the right, it is kind of going back. So we want that to happen, what we saw on the left. We don't want to see a foot spin like that. I'll show you a video after this to give you more of an idea. Okay? I'm just going to kind of watch now. See how, okay, so that right arm getting away from your body, you don't want that to happen until your turn is happening. So really commit to being aggressive to your hip turn. So it's counterintuitive. You'd think if you really turned hard, you'd pull off the ball. I think your swing is good enough that when you under rotate, it does the opposite, where you start coming away from the ball. You're leaving the hitting zone. So when I beat you because your barrel is going out of the hitting zone. I think if you just commit to turning a little bit faster here, you'd be surprised at how much you actually stay behind the ball better. So the lead front arm being straight, that's good. We want that. The reason why you can't hit the ball in right now is because you don't know how to adjust that yet. So the ball that comes in, we would need to shrink that. We do that with our shoulder blades. So we always want to be striding into this position. Okay, and then let's say this ball came in, your right shoulder blade would pinch and your right elbow would bend quickly and go up and back. I don't know that I really threw you in on these. There we see your right arm slightly adjusting, okay, but not a lot. So that's what would happen. When you think hit, do you think pivot your back foot?
No.
What do you think to turn your, do you just think turn my hips?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I shall not pick up my back foot.
See how your back foot moves here?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good thing. That should happen. So I'm not seeing that as much on front toss because your anticipation skills aren't as aggressive. Like when the ball's in motion, you're seeing the ball in the air longer, so you're striding a little bit more aggressively. Your weight shift's a little bit more aggressive when the ball's in motion. So that's why we're seeing it pick up on the left and we're not seeing it pick up on the right. So we are seeing a little bit of difference between front toss and overhand. You got to make sure you are as aggressive in front toss. Okay, imagine this right now. If you just squeezed your hips forward a little bit more, rather than have your chest over your front leg. Okay, I'm being a little bit critical, but I think this is something to be aware of. So it would just be get this left hip through a little bit more. It's not spinning it farther, it's literally squeezing that left butt cheek to press it forward. Think about anything that you do with Sam where he tells you to squeeze your butt, it presses your hips forward. On the left, a little bit better here. So yes, it's a turn, but it's also kind of a hip thrust. Here, that front arm notice how it's working up and back and that right arm is bending. You would just do that more dramatically the more the ball comes in.
Okay.